Welcome to Alathra News. I'm your host, Artie the Explorer, bringing you coverage from around the server. Today's topics include war declarations, Discord server news, and information about new nations. First, on the new frontier, we have had 3 war declarations. Sondoborn declared war on Nova Bulgaria on March 10th and was ready to kill each town member by guillotine. Due to the daily upkeep prices, though, the town fell into ruin and the war was prevented. I guess Nova dropped the ball there, huh? Sorry about that. Moving on, Moravia had declared war against Arkandel due to multiple attempts to compromise sovereignty. It appears that Arkandel and their leaders had been using deception and false promises to subdue them. Arkandel was trying to force a tax on the citizens of Moravia and claim the land as their own. However, another town did side with Moravia as the balance of power in hopes of ending the war swiftly. Arkandel was willing to fight back. They had stated that the land had been theirs for quite some time. During the incident, Arkandel claimed that they waited for a conclusion to the diplomatic session to resolve the issue. Still, Moravia decided to declare war, so I guess that was the response. Arkandel and his people had set up defenses to make their dreams a reality and defend what is there. But after a short interview with Stormer 776, it was concluded that Moravia gained full land claims. The leaders of Arkandel had changed and the new government accepted the request of Moravia. Finally, Akan declared war on Kalindor for aggressive and independent foreign policies, along with an attempt to bribe the prince into leaving room for Sondoborn. Their demands are simple. They want the removal and exiling of the Kalindorian leadership from the continent, replacement of the Kalindorian leadership with a much more peaceful and friendly mayor. The king of Rehi reminded the people that he must defend and protect the lesser princesses. We can see in the declaration that his people do not seek war because they see the Sonderborns as friends. But they cannot dare trust the current administration and will do what is needed for peace and stability. We will continue to report any updates or changes on this channel, so stay tuned. Our next segment is server updates. If you have ever been on a Movecraft boat, you might notice now that there is a speed increase. Movecraft cruise speed has increased significantly and manual speed has increased moderately, so you can get to your destination quicker with style. War changes for post-reset have been announced to decrease toxicity and increase the enjoyment of the experience on the server. Things in the document are not promised, but ideas the community have devised to improve the server. Check out the document on the Discord in devlogs. The automated chat moderation has been activated. Saying certain words in-game will now get you auto-banned. This is a reminder to make sure you follow the rules and don't be mean to your fellow players. A new weapon of war has been created called the Great Bombard. You can now build this cannon and fire bombard shots made out of iron blocks. Each shot can punch through multiple layers of stone walls in a single round. Check out the updates and changes section of the Discord to learn how to make them. And make sure you start making a defense plan for these type of weapons. Let's go ahead and look at the new runes update. Currently at spawn, if you start walking straight forward and turn to the right, you will notice that there is now a building for merchants. These merchants have the ability to purchase special items that can only be found with the new plugin, Townie Resources. The book in front of the building will allow you to go ahead and read up on what is required for you to obtain these items, along with a quest giver that will trade you netherite for these runes. There's also other vendors around the area that will sell you enchanted weapons, armors, tools, arrows. You name it, you'll probably find it in here. Each rune can be created within a resource node, so make sure you go on out there and start seeing if you can trade or purchase these runes. Right now, I don't think anybody will be able to obtain these, but as time progresses, you may just be fighting a war for these resources. Finally, I want to remind everyone of the different recipes you can make on the server. For example, most people don't know you can make gravel and sand instead of farming them. Likewise, you can make saddles, leather, quartz, and more without farming. The recipes are in support and plugins under the new crafting recipes section. Finally, let's talk about the new nations. Last week, we talked about Sodoboran, Rum, and Ostrovia. We also mentioned the syndicalist Nokron, but we still don't have information about them at this time. Let's start with the Kingdom of Yvern. They are a Viking medieval mix focused on town, economy, and military. They offer investments into new towns, a functional military, a fun laid-back atmosphere, and a single Discord server with custom rules and pings, plus lore on dragons and wyverns. They currently have multiple towns settled in the middle far northeast continent and are looking for more leaders to take on the town leadership role. Next, we have the Kingdom of Venqua. This rising nation, with its in-depth lore and history, is settled on the northwestern continent. They are a monarchy open to all, with inspirations from the Dutch and French for their buildings and culture. They have more plans for the future of the new frontier and are looking for people to join their community. Following that, we have the Kingdom of Sjælland. They are a Nordic-inspired nation with Swedish language as their inspiration. The current capital is in Bjornvik, centered around lore and RP for their nation. They are looking for more towns to join in hopes of having a great community. The Imperious Civil Republic is a nation of sand and sun. In the Blood Desert and Devouring Dunes, you may find the sprawling palaces, manors, fortresses, markets, and slums of Civil Republic. Their builds are inspired by various regions of the Islamic world: Spain, Persia, India, and even some Native American and Asian structures. They are a nation that strives to be an empire in lore and want to RP with some darker themes, like imperialism, corrupt politics, and social castes. They have plenty of biodiversities, such as salt lakes, savannas, mountains, and even beaches. With their coastal-based empire, they have plans for many ports. They plan on being very connected to their neighbors and other nations they come in contact with. If you're interested in joining, want to be involved with the community, or want to be involved with server politics, head on over. Last but not least, we have the Alepli, the isolationist city-state of the Itectili, which is an ancient subterranean civilization of underwater people who are passionate about tradition, honesty, and ancestry worship. For the first time above ground since the last ice age, they have been exploring the new frontier. A little about them: they have no drama, and they keep to themselves. They do have personalized skins and unique playstyles, a unique mixture of inspirations from the Babylonian and the Mesoamerican to the Polynesian. They do have a unique constructed language, and they have yet to speak common. They are looking for roleplay lovers, fishers, farmers, woodcutters, and gatherers. Well, folks, that's all the time I had this week. If you're interested in advertising your nation, town, or shop, please reach out to Artie the Explorer in-game or Twilimark on Discord. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the new frontier.